Hello and welcome to another episode of Botch. My name is Heat. I'm kidding with you. Welcome to Heat. My name is Botch, and today I thought I was going to be harvesting some tobacco plants here because you can see I've already harvested the tomato or the strawberries and sold those off, but can't quite get the tobacco plants. This is what they look like. They look nice, but I'm not quite ready to harvest. You can see it's raining, so that's helpful, helping keep the ground wet, but I just don't think it stayed wet long enough. So, in the meantime, I was trying to decide what is it that I'm going to do to kind of fill the time in the meanwhile. And what I landed on was I want to get some money saved up because I've actually spent quite a bit of the money that that we had earned from treasure maps. I've still got a lot, Some of I've earned a little bit from the strawberries and stuff. And this is still full. This box is empty except for the treasure maps that we've accumulated along the way. So I'll probably do some of these treasure maps. Maybe we'll just do the exciting ones. But another thing I noticed was that today's wood demand today's market demand rather is wood. And although it's not a whole lot of money, I have yet to try that out. So what I did was I went over and I created some stockpiles because what I found was that it says here, so wood is twice as much. That's 16 cents, I guess. So not a huge amount of money, but it says sell multiple full stockpiles of matching goods to earn bonus cash. And I want to see what that bonus is like. So that's kind of my first objective here, is to see what that looks like. I mean, as you can see here, this would only get us 62 bucks for the almost 400 wood we have. So it's not a lot, but we can put 15,000 wood on every stockpile, and I've got 4 stockpiles all upgraded and ready to go. So that's kind of what I wanted to do first. Now, what that amounts to is a lot of grinding. So I am not going to sit here and make you watch that. I'm going to chop away. Probably going to deforest that entire side of the railroad tracks and maybe some behind the house. Trying to make this happen. But I'm going to fill these up. I'm going to fill every single one of these up, and we're going to sell them and see what that looks like. And I don't know how long that's going to take me, both offline and on camera. And so probably the second half of this video, we'll go after some of those treasure maps, because at the end of the day, all of this is for 2 primary reasons. The first reason is to allow some more time to elapse so the tobacco plants come in, but then beyond that, and the more important reason honestly, is this. I want to make some dynamite. I want to make some cannons. I'll probably make a steel field cannon, but then I also want to make a howitzer. So you can see that's 400 steel ingots. And this is another 250 steel ingots. Now, bear in mind, this is only to unlock them, not to make them. Make them is going to be comparable. So, I mean, that is a ton of steel, and that takes a ton of time. And so, I want to try to fill up. I want to try to take as much time as I can because, meanwhile, I've got steel cooking upstairs, and I'm trying to keep that going. And we'll just use the byproduct like the sticks to keep those flames going in the background, and I'll try to keep some steel always ready to be smelted. We have a lot of work to do. So and then once those are created, and I have my howitzer, and I have my cannon, my dynamite, I've got over 50 diatomaceous earth. So that's going to make a ton of dynamite. So we're going to go and blow some stuff up when the time comes. I'm looking forward to it. But in the meantime, we've got some work to do. So let's get started without further ado. Now I've only got the 2 steel axes, and so I'll be kind of going back and forth and keeping those repaired. But I'm just going to start chopping away, and I'll try to check in periodically as the piles get bigger and bigger until we're ready to sell. So I'm going to pause, and we'll see you in a minute. I'll tell you, I was crossing the railroad tracks, not a train in sight. Didn't hear anything, didn't see anything, nothing. But I'm chugging along slowly because I am carrying a lot of wood, and this happened. So that's where we're at so far. I'm just go ahead and select a spawn. Guess I'll try to. Guess I'll spawn right here, and hopefully I'll make it across. See, this is how slow I was going. There was no train. I swear there was just no train. Like, if we look, nothing. Train is way up there. It takes a lot longer to get up there. So, that was crazy. But that's exactly what I was talking about when it comes to the wonky hitbox on that train and how sometimes it just doesn't act right, I guess. But we're about to drop off our first load of wood. I'll probably swing over there and pop some sticks down too. Let's see how much we got so far. I'm just going to throw in all the wood. So right now we have about a little under 400. Boom! So that's a lot of wood. This is going to go by pretty quickly, thankfully. Like I said, I'll probably end up having to stop periodically to repair the axe, but I'm ready for that. I've got some iron ore set aside for that sort of thing. Let's pop in some sticks. We got a lot of sticks too, but that's just not where the market demand is. So, all right, back to chopping. Let me show you what I've done so far, just so you can see. I'll get back to it. So I don't know if you recognize it. That whole front part of the forest is depleted, and what I've noticed also is that I'm gonna get across these tracks before it's too late. Sometimes what will happen is if you're too far away, it'll look like the forest is there. When you get close, it's just gone. But anyways, I'm gonna keep pausing and keep chopping, and I'll check in a minute. Okay, I'm gonna take a chance here. I saw the train coming. I'm moving real slow though, so hopefully I can get across before I get whacked, but if I don't, it'll be funny. Okay, I'm across officially. The train's got a ways to go. Let's just take a quick look. Yeah, it's got a ways to go. I think I'll be okay, but let's just see. I mean, maybe it'll kill me even though I'm on the wood pile. Getting close though. Picked up a few treasure maps along the way. I think what I'm going to probably do is skinning off any of the ones that are the white treasure maps, just because, you know, it's not really worth the time. I'm really hoping for an orange one, right? A legendary one. We haven't seen that yet. And, you know, another thing I realized that I forgot to mention, but is another primary motivating factor in my decision to go this route and just kind of work real hard over the next video or so, is not only are we locked behind money, we're locked behind level, right? You know, we can get the dynamite if we had the you know, the items. We can get the steel cannon, because I think we're 43. Yeah, 43. Just got 43, but we got a ways to go yet if we're going to get to 60. And we're leveling a whole lot slower than we ever have before. So all this extra work is going to pay off for that reason as well. So all right, back to work for me. I'll catch you in a minute. All right, got one axe broken. Here's another treasure map. Make sure I'm not missing any of those. Got one axe broken. I forgot I left the other one in the house. So I'm just going to drop off what I've got here. Alright, that wasn't enough, but that was, well, it wasn't a lot, but that's only because I broke my axe shortly after getting started. We drop off these sticks, grab my axe, and I'll get back to work. Kind of excited to see what this looks like after 75,000 sticks. And I also, like, it says sell on next demand, so apparently it won't sell like right away. I guess it'll just kind of pick it up whenever. Guess I could sell the sticks too. I mean, I certainly don't need quite that many. But I'll think about it. I mean, What am I going to do with them otherwise, right? Let's see here. Well, let's see. I should have kept some wood for this repair, but grab some charcoal. Actually, we need to get that fire started again too. So let's just go grab a little bit of wood. Get that axe repaired. Get our fire started again. We'll get back to it. Should be enough for the repair anyways. I'm going to use sticks to keep the fires going, so we're going to need a lot of these. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Well, how many are there? There's 6 up there. Let's do 2 per thing. Let's see what that gets us. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Close enough. Let's see here. Could always come back and get more, I guess. I don't know how much this will really do. Yeah, it's kind of good fortune though that we just stuck our head up here long enough to check on it. Okay, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 per furnace is what we need, full stacks. So, alright, let me get this going, get some chopping going again, and I'll pop back in here in a moment. Alright, it is coming along. It's been a lot of work. I'll be popping up to repair my axe here soon, but we're getting close. We've got 4 full 15,000 wood stockpiles. I've had to get creative with going around and depleting different areas. I've kind of gone up and down and waited, but we're getting close. So I'll let you know when I got the final stockpile made, and then we'll see what it does. All right, we are getting further along. I don't even know how much time is left in the day. I started this pretty early on. Okay, we got a couple more hours of daylight left. We're getting close though. Another 5 grand to go. I don't think I'll get it done before the end of the daylight hours in game. And so what I'll do is pause long enough for me to get all the rest of this collected. I'll wait until morning so that we can actually see what we're doing, and then we'll tally the final results. Meanwhile, I've got to get up there and get those fires stoked. I've been trying to do that periodically, grabbing sticks. So let's grab a few more sticks. I haven't got as many treasure maps as I thought I would. I honestly, by this time, thought, oh, I'll have more treasure maps than I know what to do with. It hasn't really happened that way. So that's surprising, but I guess it's just RNG for you. Let's see. Let's get up there, and I don't even know if these are they're still going. All right, just popping a few geodes while we wait for the sun to come up. I've been working pretty hard. I've got all piles already filled up. It took a while. Took a lot of work, but got it, made it. So I'm anxious to see what happens in the morning when we finally sell all those and see what we get as a bonus. But like I said, in the meantime, had a few geodes to get popped, and then with the excess wood, I went ahead and started making some planks because, as you can see, timber is what they're called. Going to need a lot of that as well. The other thing I did was I moved the steel ingots that I have already made over to a stockpile. This is the same one that I used for the timber when we made the outbuilding. It was empty, and so I thought, well, we'll reuse that because I was running out of space inside in my chest for those. So it's like, okay, I've gotta make some room somehow. So that's where I ended up. Let's go check on our timber. Yep, needs more wood. Okay, so I'm gonna pause again and let you know when it's set up, and we'll take a look at that. All right. So I decided to go through my maps while I had a quick moment and parse out, which ones were which. And it looks like, lo and behold, we do have a legendary treasure map. So definitely going to be hitting that up in the next episode along with some of this other stuff. I'll probably just sell these ones. These are all the confirmed white ones. And, I don't know. Maybe if I go and I just do them off camera, I'm not going to bother filming them because we have so much to do just with these alone. So that's probably what I'll do is just grab those off camera, grab these for the next episode. Something to look forward to there. Still killing some time for daylight. Let me see. Yeah, it's only 1, so I've got a few more game hours to go before we can go check it out. So I'll pause again, and we'll check it out here in a moment. All right, it is finally daytime, so we are ready to go and check this out. I got bored over the nighttime. I'm just sitting here trying to think of what I could do, so I ended up making those 2 little lamps that you see there. Didn't really have anything else to do with my time. So let's see. Alright, so we have ourselves 4 full stockpiles, each with 15,000 wood. It's a ton of work. But it was worth it. Let's see what happens. So it says unlisted stockpile, sell on next demand. So I'm going to go ahead and click sell. Okay. So I've never used this before. I guess I just didn't know what to expect. But here we're at. Okay, awesome. So we got we're going to get a total of $4,320 minus, after taxes, which, isn't bad considering it's only 16 cents a piece, right? And then we're going to get 100% bonus. So I'm wondering. So if we take 1 off, that's 90%. I wasn't watching, so I'm going to undo these. 60%. 30%. Okay, so that's worth 2,800 just for the for doing the 1. A little confused. Is that per? It must be per, right? So we'll get 2,800 because we're selling this 1, because we're getting a 30% bonus for selling 15K, right? But then we add this one, and we'll get 4,794. I think that's each. I could be wrong, but I think that might be each. And then list that one, it's even more. Wait a minute. That one says almost $6,000 before taxes. Doesn't make any sense. I don't quite understand what's going on with there, but that is a little peculiar. See, this one's getting decreased a little bit, but this one says more. I don't understand that. I guess only time will tell, right? Because, here and it's going to be 9 hours and 30 minutes before um, before we'll get these sold. Assuming that it is each, we can guesstimate roughly 5K per stack of wood, which honestly is not worth the time that I spent on that, except to say that we got those treasure maps, especially that orange one. That I'm really kind of looking forward to that. But it wasn't about, you know, the maximizing potential just with wood. Wood was just, the order of the day, and there's an abundance of it, so it seemed like the easiest thing to do. I was more or less just, wondering like what did the bonus do for it. And honestly, I mean, it's good. And I think with the right, like if you were doing strawberries or something that you were getting a lot of anyways, and stockpiling them up and waiting for the right demand time, I think this could actually be really, really lucrative, especially because it's almost passive in the sense that, if you're just stockpiling, let's say for instance you had these 4 stockpiles, and there's certain ones that, like oil shell for example, sells really well. You don't use it a whole bunch. You start throwing it in there, and then when oil shell comes around, you're ready to just go ahead and sell and capitalize on that. That could be good. That could be very good. Um, so I think that's the way to use these, not this. This was just an experiment to see what would happen. So um, we do have a little extra time left at the end of the video here. Not enough to do treasure maps, but I did think of something we could do to fill the last 5 minutes of the video or so. There'll be a little more than that, but we've never tried these lottery tickets. I remember mentioning them in a like really early episode that you want to buy these every time it's available because it's $2 to gain 1,000. But these ones here, I stay away from, especially in the early game, because they have a chance to spawn a bandit, and if you're not ready for that, it could be kind of iffy. So let's just try it out. Let's just see what they're like. So sleight of hand scratcher, $1. Buy now. So this is what we get. You get like a little scratcher ticket, and let's just see. So how does this work? Buy one. Drum roll, please. All right, so okay, I think if you get all 3 of those, you end up with a bandit. Let's try a couple more. Oh, these are bandits. These ones say bandits here. And then, okay, we'll try a couple more. Banana, banana, banana. So what did we win? We won bananas? Is that seriously what we got? Bananas? Yeah, we got 5 bananas. That's cool. Uh, Not sure what else you can win. I mean, let's just try a couple more. Just now I'm kind of curious. Hey, we got some sugar cookies. Nice. Alright. Well, I mean, that's just the $1 ticket. Didn't get any bandits, which is good. Let's try the golden ticket, which is $5. Alright, so buy the ticket. You can win big. Alright, so let's see what we got. So we got some ore, some lead, some more lead, gold, copper ore, and more lead. So better luck next time. Let's buy again. Or I have no idea how many you have to match in order to actually win what you're going for, but let's just keep trying. Ow. Not lucking out this time around, but we'll just keep doing a few more of these. No. Kind of like my luck in the real lottery. I like the mechanic though, being able to just kind of scratch away like that. I wasn't picking up on that right away, but alright. Yeah, I haven't won anything on these ones, so I'm kind of done with those. Let's try the Lucky Loot Scratcher. These are $10 a piece. Alright, so let's see. We got $100, $100, $1,000, 25, 50, 15, 50, 25, and 15. So better luck next time, it says. Let's try again. Just kind of scratch like this. Okay. I don't think we're going to win this one either. Nope. Hey, alright, we won 15 bucks. I mean, we're down quite a bit. But that's okay. At least we won something finally. Now I'm like addicted to these. And I guess you only get the bandits on the $1 ones. It's been a long time, remember, since I played this. I just don't remember. All I remembered was getting shot and killed playing the lottery, which shouldn't really happen. It's some high stakes lottery for you. But I thought I'd show those off since we had the extra few minutes. And these will sell here in another 9.5 hours. So we'll collect that money. So we're on the road towards our goal. But in the next episode, like I said, what we'll do, we need to collect a lot of money because again, it's going to be 12,500 to unlock that one, another 15,000 to unlock that one. So that's probably all the money we have right now, plus another 1,000 right there. Then the steel requirements on these, like this one already cost me. I forget how much it was. But then I also unlocked, it's over here, potassium nitrate powder, and that was quite expensive as well. I ended up buying, it was like 600 of the, oh Lord, what are those called? They're white powder. Let me just grab this real quick and I'll remember. Saltpeter. 600 saltpeter at 900 a piece was one of the requirements. I remember that much. Yeah, that was like 12 grand plus there were some more other requirements, lesser requirements. So, I spent a lot of money on that. So, all this to say, I think, like we have, let me see how many iron or steel ingots we have here. So far we have 175 made. I've got some more cooking upstairs. And that's just such a long time. So what we might do is just save up enough money to buy the steel ingots. But if you'll recall, those are like a couple hundred a piece. So I haven't decided yet. Let's just see what the treasure maps yield. But I think that's kind of going to be the strategy going forward, is just trying to make as much money as we can. And see what we can do with that. So, real quick, if you haven't already done so, I'd really appreciate the like and the subscribe. It helps me out tremendously. And if you can tell a friend about us, that helps us out even more. But that's it. Thanks for watching all the way through, and I'll see you in the next one.